In today's practice, we are gonna flow with our hips, this center of energy that is the bed for creation, for creativity, for our emotions, that flows inside and usually can catch us up in our hearts. We are gonna open these hips and we are gonna flow into the postures to help ourselves with a bit of extra energy for creativity and for creation. That's it. So we start in our lay down position in constructive rest with our knees touch the feet flat on the edge of your mat, and we rest our backs in the mat, bringing the hands to our lower belly, and then here touching the knees we connect ourselves to our breath, taking a moment to deep inside to your mind with the flow of your thoughts, letting them go away. With every out breath you take, allowing yourself to come to your mat, to rest your attention on your practice and be here for yourself now. Paying attention how you arrived for this practice, what you bring with you and what you need to let go now at these moments. We bring our arms to a cactus posture or an open by the side with the alignment with your shoulder. And then here we gently bring the knees apart and start to move our knees to one side and the other. Letting the hips anchor on your mat, just moving the legs one side to the other. Feeling the breath, inhaling, come the knees up, exhaling, knees down. And letting yourself melt with these fluid movements of the hips. Inhale, exhale. There is no rush here. We are just opening our hips into this practice with flow movements, with fluid movements, so we can allow ourselves to be more creative for the day. Bring the knees up again towards the chest. We hold our legs and gently massage our lower back side to side, rolling the knees. We can bring the hands to the knees if you wish, and just bring them apart from your torso and then bringing together to your torso. Just inhaling, exhaling. Gentle circular movements with your hips. Stop in the center, place the feet flat on the mat, bring the arms alongside the body, and then with the knees hip distance apart, we are going to start to take the hips off the mat, the lower back, the upper back, on our bridge posture. Open the chest to the sky, and then exhale, bring the upper back, the middle back, and the lower back back to the mat. One more time, inhale, bring yourself up. Exhale, bring yourself down. Inhale up, one last time. Bring it, last time, try to bring your shoulder blades to touch here on the back of your body. And then we stay one cycle of breath on top. And bring yourself down, open your shoulder blades, gently bring yourself down. We put the hands on the back of your legs and gently bring the legs back over your head and up you come with your back on these 3 cycles of movements while you sit and meet for the next posture. Just bring one more time. Compass your breath with your movements, and then we sit. In this sit posture, we bring the legs to cross and bring both hands to the knees, and then we circle our back to one side in a circular movement. And then we bring the movement to the other side, to the opposite side. Exaggerate the movement. Bring it up and exhale. Bring your torso towards the legs down. Inhale up, exhale down. Stop in the center. Change the position of the legs, and then you again make the same kind of movements to one side. Exaggerating the movements. And then to the other side. This is a gentle practice, helping us to open the energy in our hips, to get the flow of creativity, come to it. We stop, and then we come to our all fours with these all four positions. Instead of bringing alignment to it, you're gonna bring the hands towards the front of the mat, and then you have an open all fours here. That's gonna help us to move our hips. We are gonna make circular movements with the hips to one side, and then bringing the hips near to the mat in front, and then near to the heels on the back. Very smooth and fluid movements. And then to the other side. We move to the both sides here. Bending the elbows to help you exaggerate these fluid movements. The water is the element of our hips chakra, the sacral chakra. So here we just mimic those movements, and then we stop in the center. We bring our wrists a bit below our shoulders, and then our knees below our hips, and with the next inhalation we tuck our toes back, and inhaling, bringing slowly the hips up to the ceiling, extending the legs in our downward dog. And then we pedal the foot to one side and the other. Here you can bring the feet to the edge of the mat, bringing an open, even open downward dog. And then you come with the hips side to side, bending one knee, bending the other knee, really exaggerating those fluid movements, the flow of your hips. Inhaling, exhaling, Bringing the feet, hips distance apart, and finding the stillness in your Adho Mukha Svanasana, your downward dog. We stay for 3 rounds of breath. Really expanding the stretching on your legs and on your backs here, with the hips pointing to the ceiling, the shoulder blades open. Breathe. We inhale, bring the left leg in between the hands, just to move to the front of the screen. If you need, you can bring the right leg, doesn't matter. To open our legs with the heels inwards, the toes outwards, we stay in this open position. And then here we extend the legs and bring the head towards the mat. And then we bring our knees to bend. You can use the block here if you wish, and then extend the leg, bringing the head down. And look in front, we bend the knees. It's kind of a variation of a squat, and then extending the legs, we bring the heel up. Inhaling, exhaling, bring the hips down, and inhaling, bring the hips up. We are gonna bring both feet to the front of the mat, and then we are gonna sit with the legs a bit apart from the hips length. We're gonna sit on our squat, and then we're gonna raise our legs, bringing the hands to the back, and then we're gonna sit on our squat, strengthening the thighs here, raising. Don't need to bring the body upwards, the back is flat, and then we sit on our squat, and then up and then down, up and down. And then next time we come down, we sit on our malasana. And here another place that you can use the block. You can sit on top of a block and rest in your malasana. Opening the knees with distraction against your elbows. Bring your prayer mudra to the center of your heart. And breathe here, inhaling, exhaling. Feeling the hips opening here. Gently start to bring the legs to touch, heel toe, so you can touch your feet or bring them very close one to another, and rest our head on top of our thighs, our toes on top of our thighs, our head towards the mat. And then we bring hands to the elbows and move side to side. This is Ragdoll posture. It's made to us to relax the mind, bring clarity to our minds. Inhaling, exhaling, feeling the movements. Bring the hands to the front of the mat, walking the feet to the back, and come yourself to your Adho Mukha Svanasana once again, downward dog. Inhaling, exhaling. Next inhalation, we bring the right leg up and then bringing the knee to the front. In between the hands, we rest our chins at the mat and rest our left leg to the end. We have the pigeon posture here. The front leg is bent. The hips are placed on the mat. If you need, bring a block to sit on top and level these hips. Otherwise, you're gonna meet ourselves. Open a chest, breathing here, and relax on top of the front leg. You can also bring the block to place your forehead here. Inhale, exhale, and release the energy, letting go the tensions. Breathe. On the next inhalation, bring yourself up, tuck your back toes, and then move yourself back to your Adho Mukha Svanasana. Just to take one breath here, and then bring your left leg to come in between the hands with your chin touching the mat, straightening the right leg and back, and then come to your pigeon. And here, inhale, bring your shoulders open, and then exhale, rest on top of the front leg, and breathe. Inhaling, exhaling. If you need, leverage your hips with a block or a blanket, or a rolled blanket. Feel your body. What does your body need now? Stay there for it and breathe. Next time you inhale, bring your hands to support your body, tuck your toes back, and then move yourself to your Adho Mukha Svanasana just for one cycle of breath, and transition into knees to touch the mat, and come yourself to Balasana. We bring the both knees onto the edge of the mat, the hands extended in front of you, and you rest your belly in between the legs. And breathe here. Bring one hand off the mat, the other on top of this. Stretch the lateral side of your body. Move to the other side. Bringing the hand off the mat, the other on top of this. Stretching the other side of your body. Bring both hands to the center. Just gently starting to unroll your back, bringing the hands towards the knee, and then the head is the last to come. Here we sit, bringing both hands to your belly, feeling the energy flowing there, feeling and sending one full cycle of breath to this place in your body. If you wish at this moment, go to your shavasana, the corpse posture, laying down on your mat, on your back. Or if you wish, just stay there for a while, bringing the connection of your mind to your hips. You can stay as long as you can, or your wish, and then feel comfortable to close your session with this gentle shavasana or this deep connection to your breath and your belly. We meet you in the next video. Namaste.